Hello and welcome to Austin, Texas, one of our favorite stops on the tour. And today, Darrell K. Royal Stadium is packed and revved up, ready to make noise for the Texas Longhorns. This is not a normal matchup. Two teams ranked in the top 10, colliding right here in the middle of the season, trying to make a strong statement. Big playoff implications. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Longhorns will kick this deep to start us off. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Heading left after the handoff. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. The back's got it. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Boy, this defense is stepping up here early in this game, really controlling the line of scrimmage. Just nowhere to go on this last play. And now we've got a 3rd down, a big opportunity for this defense to get off the field.
There's a challenging 3rd and 8 now in this opening possession. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now 4th down.
Gosh, Chris, I just love this atmosphere. The home field advantage on full display. The defense flying around with energy. Nice job there on that 3rd down of using the energy from the crowd to make that stop.
Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. And he's going to finally head out of bounds. You talk about flipping the field and setting up his offense in tremendous field position. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? It's a run to the left. And they've got him, but there's also a flag on the play. It stings for the offense. Penalty will cost him 10 yards. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Back to pass. It's Owens. On the run here. Lets it go. Receiver makes the grab. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the 1st down marker.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Looks left and finds his target there. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
I can see what the quarterback's trying to do here, Chris, and he gets the completion, but just no gain. There's just no room to go after the catch.
Crucial 3rd down play right here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Grab down the middle. It's Butler. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the 1st down. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Gain moves it to the 24. That's a fresh set of downs.
Well, these are the kind of situations you practice every week. You got to be able to get a yard. And the offensive line was able to give them just enough push to convert here on the ground. Clearly, They've done this drill before countless times, and it shows.
Takes the ball, tries the right side here. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Finds his man. And he's tackled immediately, so not much of a gain on the play.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards. I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
The quarterback's got it on the option. The back's got it on the pitch. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's fourth down.
Well, it seemed like the offense is trying to throw some kind of misdirection with that run there. But give credit to the defense. They were prepared for anything, and they swallowed that running back up. Nice defensive stand.
And he knocks it right through the uprights. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
He'll call for the fair catch here. And the Florida offense retakes the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? And he's got it already past the first down marker. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, nice first down here by this running back, and what he's doing today makes me reflect on some of the great backs that they've had over the years in Gainesville. Emmitt Smith, arguably one of the best backs, if not the best back in the history of the game. Damian Pierce more recently, but even guys like Eric Rhett and Fred Taylor, just really talented running backs with the ability to...
Looking to throw it deep. Inside the 15. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Florida.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They kicked a field goal in the last drive. They're looking for the end zone this time. Throws it to the right. And that one's picked off. What a play. Not much on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 41.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. To come up with that interception while doing that, that is a big-time play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. It's an option look. He'll pitch it. Gets some space around the 30. Finally brought down, but the option produces a big game that time. That's great execution.
Every now and then, we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes, the running back is pretty good, too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Second down, we're going to throw it. He's moving out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. He's got it near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Gators. Kicking team on now for the extra point.
Just give this guy the ball and let him do the rest. The quarterback does a nice job of just putting the ball in the receiver's hands, and then he uses his legs with the run after the catch for the touchdown.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Here's the fair catch by the return man. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Keeping it on the ground here. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Dropping back. It's Owens. Catch made on the right side. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a gain, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
It's a good job by the defense here on this third down, and now it's going to bring up a big fourth down play and a decision here for the head coach.
The Longhorns will line up to boot it away, and this will be the first punt for this offense this afternoon. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. Florida offense is back out on the field now. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop him this time. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Tackle made after just a short gain. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
Tough running there. Finally forced out of bounds, but a solid return that time. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Tackle made after the completion.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Second down after that previous play. He'll hand it off. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down. Longhorns hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Penalty makes it 1st and long. Looking to pass. It's Owens. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
We'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Big play. Moves the ball all the way to the +35.
But what a play here by this receiver for a big gain for Texas. And, Chris, I think back all the years of Texas football, going way back. And they've had some good receivers. Roy Williams comes to mind, Devin Duvernay more recently in the slot. But, man, they really need to start a new legacy. And maybe plays like this can get them going in a new direction.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment. But here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Punt over the middle. It's Moore. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. It's a quick grab. He takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Man, this defense coordinator better adjust to this receiver. All they did was get him the ball in space, and you can see what he can do after the catch. One defender will not slow this receiver down today. You better bracket him or use double coverage.
Handles the tricky footing, and the PAT is good. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. The Gators offense retakes the field. Forced to punt last time. Trying to add points, build the lead right here. A pop pass on the jet sweep. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play, they're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And he drops back in the gun. Looking for a deep completion. The ball is picked off. Tackled after a short return to the 23. Nice play by this defense.
Wow, what a play by this safety. And sometimes you'll see teams around the country not willing to play much cover 2 because they're concerned about the safety and coverage. But in this case, man, he played it perfectly, read the football, and made the interception.
The Longhorns offense takes the field. Passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. But that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quick throw, testing the middle. Makes the catch downfield. The tackle is finally made, but a huge gain. He'll spot the ball near midfield at the +49.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
The offense really clicking here. The pre-snap motion from the offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Spins away from defenders.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
So we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to take the lead here before halftime. Here's the second down play. And here's the handoff. Running with purpose. Physical run breaks through a tackle. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Gonna run it. It's Gibson.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? In the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Caught near the sticks. It's Gibson. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down. Longhorns come to the line in a hurry up. First and goal, handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
And they're just able to get him down at the 1, so close. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Let's see what they can do here. Third down and goal from the 1. And they're trying to punch it in here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas. They slow the game down with a long, grinding drive to produce a touchdown. That was impressive.
What's impressive to me is the consistency. You know, it's one thing to hit a receiver and you can score a big touchdown, but to be able to go and sustain drives and keep the sticks moving, that puts a lot on the quarterback and the execution of the offense, and man, did they make that look easy.
And the return man decides to signal fair catch. The Florida offense retakes the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead, or play it safe. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right.
Well, it's a great catch near the sideline and does a good job of getting that foot down to secure the catch.
First down, looking to throw the ball. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack because right now, this isn't working.
Here's the handoff. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
It's a good, solid gain, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Gators will kick this deep to begin the second half. This one will be fair caught. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. First play of the second half is a handoff. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll run it here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage. Not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Gibson. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Nice find there by the quarterback on third down. One of the most telling stats for me at the end of the game is how you do on third down. Being a good third down team is invaluable to your team's offensive success. That's why you drill it so much in practice.
The Longhorns will line up on 1st and 10. Toss play to the outside. He shreds the tackle. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Back to throw. It's Owens. He's moving out of the pocket. Gets loose, able to scramble for a solid gain. Offense trying to move into scoring position if they could convert 3rd and short here from the 50. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Brought down to the 46, good enough for a first down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The Longhorns pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. There's the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Important second down play coming up. Offense looking to throw the ball. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
8th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. And the quarterback dropping back, running out of time in the pocket, and is intercepted. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
How about the big fella coming up with the interception? You don't see that very often.
And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Ball handed off, and they'll stop him after a short gain. Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. You snap it, quarterback looking to throw the ball. It's caught, nice pitch and catch. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Well, it's a good thing they pick up the first down here because it would have been interesting to see. They were kind of in that no man's area there. If they did not pick up the first down, would they have kicked the field goal or would they have gone for it? But here, doesn't matter. Nice first down.
That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. He's got some room and some blockers here. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Chris, that's his 3rd interception in this game alone. If he's going to stay in this game, he's got to do a better job of protecting the football.
The Longhorns offense takes the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Scanning the field. It's Owens. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Going the other way, can they stop him? Steps out after a crucial takeaway. This could be a big turning point.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll raise 2nd inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Come to the line for 2nd down and very short now. They'll ride the back again here. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
First down here for this offense. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Caught behind the line. It's Daniels. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Offense sets the formation. It's 3rd down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. It's picked off again, the 4th for this QB today. Tackled after the takeaway, and that will end this quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. On the ground, it's Martin. Moves the ball up to the 30.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
2nd down play coming up. Looking to throw. It's Owens. Trying to extend the play. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
On the set.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Short pass finds the tight end. He'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Oh, that really hurts for this defense. They get these guys to 3rd down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a 1st down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
Longhorn starting a new series here on 1st and 10. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking to chuck it again. Using his legs here. The ball is loose. The offense recovers the fumble.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
The Longhorns are on the move here. They'll try the option play here. Pitch play to the back. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Now it's second down here. They'll use that running game trying to bleed the clock here. They stop him, but it's a first down.
And that's going to be a first down. And really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the fourth quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. Linebackers making some adjustments now. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. With the catch, it's Gibson. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. 1st and goal from the 9.
Well, I think the offense lulled the defense to sleep here. You'd think that they're just working the clock here and running the football, and then they throw and surprise you and get some positive yards downfield just to keep this defense honest.
For the offense, a chance to extend the lead, but more importantly, milk the clock here late in the game. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So the ball moved back to the 12 for 2nd and goal. Scanning the field, it's Owens. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Longhorns. What a weapon for this offense. A quarterback who can flash the speed and finish a touchdown drive just like that.
How about being the defensive coordinator? You've got everything covered. You make the right call. And all of a sudden, this guy is so athletic and so gifted with his ability to improv, you can't contain him. You better come up with another scheme, and you better put 2 or 3 defenders on this quarterback.
Returner decides to fair catch this. The Gators offense retakes the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Looking to scramble. Extending the play now. And he steps out of bounds. No gain on the play.
Well, that is a clinic by this defense on this quarterback run. String him out to the sideline. Nowhere for him to go. All he could do is step out of bounds for no gain.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And there's a deep throw with the clock winding down. Catch made. It's a big play inside the 30. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Florida. And they'll set up for the PAT. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Suddenly, this is a 3-point game in the 4th quarter. Interesting to see how aggressive they get with play calling. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
The defensive coordinator this week, all week, telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
On the set.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Dropping back, it's Owens. Quick catch over the middle. The completion gains about 6 yards, but now it's a fourth down call. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The Longhorns will bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the second time. And the punt heads out of bounds. They'll spot it down around the 10-yard line. The Florida offense retakes the field. Looking to throw it on first down. Lets it go quickly. And it's complete downfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He's escaping the pocket now. Receiver makes the catch. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. Offense will need some big plays to get into field goal range. The clock, a huge factor here. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. It's a huge gain. He's got it inside the 30. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. The tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. First and goal from the 9. And a timeout taken by the defense with 30 seconds remaining. First and goal. Can the offense punch it in and claim the lead here in the fourth quarter? And he'll set up to throw. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Can't get to the end zone. They'll spot the ball at the 2. They're playing hurry up, but they're already in range for a game-time field goal. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And he just throws it away.
Now that's going to bring up a critical third down here as we're late into this football game and a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a first down.
Urgency here in the fourth quarter. They must cut into this lead. It's third down and goal. Quarterback drops back. He's moving out of the pocket now. And it's incomplete. Just 10 seconds remaining now.
Just missed his intended receiver on that third and short. The offense is now going to have to settle for 3 points here in such a close game in the fourth quarter.
Here we go. One of the biggest moments of the game so far. The field goal unit out there for a high-pressure attempt. He knocks this one right through. And the game is tied here in the final seconds. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
Well, how about that? This guy comes in with all the pressure in the world, and he ties it up. I think we might be looking at some extended time in this one.
First play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to pass here. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. And a timeout is taken with just 1 second remaining in the game. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll change the pre-snap look now. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Bringing pressure. And it's incomplete as time runs out of regulation. We are headed to overtime. So 1st and 10, our first play of overtime. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. Looking for some space. It's Daniels. Will he score here? It's a touchdown as they jump on top here in overtime.
This is such a well-designed play here, Chris. The offensive line opens things up initially, but you can see the speed of the back and the effort by the receivers not to be selfish. These guys are blocking downfield. That's why he got that ball to the end zone.
31, Texas, 24.
So pressure on this offense here in overtime. They must score a touchdown to stay alive. To throw, it's Owens. There's a shot toward the end zone. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. And now a decision. Do you kick the PAT or go for 2 and the win?
Well, this is one of the benefits of going second when you get into overtime. Now you know what you're facing. You put a touchdown on the board, you can either send it to another overtime if you kick an extra point, or potentially, hey, let's win the game and go for 2 right here.
So 1 overtime, not enough to decide this one. Here comes the first play of double OT. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And they'll step out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage there. The defense pursuit forced him out.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete. Had a nice drive going here, but now it's 3rd down and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Pressure is coming. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
So on 4th down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. And he knocks it right through to make the lead 3 here in overtime.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So they line out now knowing a touchdown wins the football game. They need a field goal at least to force another overtime. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Can he reach the end zone? And he's in. It's a touchdown to win the game. A double overtime classic.
21.
What a great job by this entire unit. The coaches, the players, everybody keeping their composure as this game goes into overtime. They didn't panic. They did what they needed to do, and they come out of this game with a win.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. In these overtime games, Kirk, it just comes down to execution in the moment. Who can make one more big play? They did it. They come up with a signature W.
Yeah, you're right, Chris. I think this likely will end up being one of the best games, not only for them, but maybe in all of college football for the season. To me, it felt like an instant classic and one that fans should remember for a long time.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.